Today's lecture are related to the next part of Miller indices, that is indexing of planes. In last lecture we discussed about Miller indices, which is related to directions of crystal structures. And now if we consider the planes in the crystal structures, then how to represent that planes, which we learn today. So Miller gives some rules for giving the intercepts in plane. These rules are: first rule, take intercepts in three different directions. Okay, so see that plane, observe that plane and see in that crystal structure where it is located, whether it is perpendicular or perpendicular to any axis, or whether it is parallel to any axis. So if that plane which is perpendicular, or some distances are available in A, B and C directions, according to that you find the intercepts. Next, take reciprocal of intercepts. here this is interesting point that if we find out the distances, then you take the reciprocal of that values. If values come in fraction, then convert that values in integer. Okay, if some values are coming like this 1.5, then you multiply that value with some number and convert that fractional value into integer value. Okay, so this is required here. This is required in direction also, for representing the direction. If fraction values are there, then there also we convert it into integer form. Now enclose all these three values in parentheses without commas. Okay, in case of directions, for representation, we enclose that three values in square brackets. But in case of planes, we show these three values in parentheses without any commas. If some negative value is there, for example, if we go opposite to positive a direction, okay, so for that purpose, if negative values are there, then we take the bar over that value. Okay, for the representation of negative value, we take the bar. One more important point: if the plane is passing through the origin, if the plane which we want to find out the intercepts, if that is passing through the origin, then you either shift that origin keeping the direction or keeping the A, B and C directions as it is like in origin, or shift that plane, okay, shift that plane from that origin and find out the intercepts. So these are some rules which we learn today. So we take crystal structure, and the most simple structure in that crystal structure is cubic structure. So for today's explanation also we consider the cubic structure. So this is cubic structure, and here the dimensions or origin we consider here. This is 0, 0 location. This is origin point. On here, this is A direction, and this is positive along this direction, and this is B direction. This is positive in this direction. This is C direction, positive in upward direction. Okay. Now, if we want to find out the intercepts or the values for this shaded plane, if we consider this plane first, in first example, if we consider this plane, or this face becomes one plane, for example, and now if we want to find the index for this plane, indexing for this plane, so what is the steps? We see these rules now. Take intercepts in 3 different directions. So now for this shaded region or for this plane, if we want to find out the intercepts in A, B and C direction, we check one by one. If we consider in contact with this plane, shaded plane. So if we extend this a direction along with, and if we compare this plane, then a direction which is parallel to that plane. If we consider that this a direction and this plane may touch each other in or at infinity, if both these may touch each other at infinity, so the first value or first intercept becomes infinity, because a is parallel to this plane, so first value becomes infinity. Now if we consider b value, okay, now if we consider the b value, yes, b value is required for showing this plane. So b distance, if we consider this b distance becomes unit distance or unity, okay, if this distance becomes unit distance, so the intersect value becomes 1 for b direction. If we consider c direction, so c direction also not touches each other or not touch this plane, and if we extend this c direction and if we consider the plane, both these becomes parallel to each other, and if here also we consider it may intersect at infinity, so this value becomes infinity value. Now our second rule for indexing of plane becomes take reciprocal of intercepts. Now this becomes the intercepts, and infinity for A, 1 is for B, and infinity for C. Now if we take the reciprocals, the purpose of reciprocal is to remove these infinity values. Okay, this is not expected, and for removing these values infinity, this is the rule. The reciprocal of intercepts. So we take the reciprocal. So 1 divided by infinity, 1 divided by 1, and 1 divided by infinity. Okay. So here the second rule satisfied. Third case, if values come in fraction, then convert that value in integer. Now we find out this value. We know that 1 upon infinity becomes 0 value. So 0, 1 upon 1 means 1, 1 upon infinity again 0. So 0, 1, 0. All these values are integer values. And now fourth step, enclose in parenthesis without commas. So we enclose this in parenthesis, brackets, okay, without any commas. So this is the representation of plane, and this is nothing but h, k and l values. Okay, this is the h, k, l values, that is representation of plane. So if negative intercept, then denoted by bar more than integer, but here negative value is not available, so it is not needed to represent the bar in this case, and plane is not at the origin, so 6 point is not applicable here. So this is our first example, if the plane is available here. Now if we consider this plane, if we want to find out the intercept for this plane, so now what happens? If we consider a direction, yes, this distance is or it is required, this distance for representation of this plane. So a distance is required. If we consider this distance is unit distance, so value becomes 1. If we consider the b distance, this b distance is parallel to this plane, so we consider again at infinity it may intersect with each other. So at b location the take the values 1, 0, 0. Now all values are integer values, so no need to convert. And now keep this in parenthesis, and this is the representation for this plane. This is the representation for this plane, that is 1, 0, 0. If we take another example, that is example number 3. Again cubic structure. Now if we consider this top plane, if we want to find out the intersects for this top plane, so which is parallel to this plane, infinity, B is parallel to plane, infinity, and here C value is required to represent this plane. So if we consider 1, this is the value. Then taking the reciprocals, 1 upon infinity, 1 upon infinity, 1 upon 1, taking the values 0, 0, 1, and consider in parentheses. So for representing this plane, if this is the origin, then our value becomes 0, 0, 1 values. If we consider another example, that is example number 4. Now if we consider this is the plane, if this is the plane, sorry, now if this is the plane and this plane is passes through the origin, this plane is passes through the origin. So now this rule is applicable. Okay. So if plane is passing through origin, then take the parallel plane to that given plane or shift the origin. So here origin is available at this direction. You either pass this plane to other place or you shift this origin to here. For example, we shift this origin point here. And now the one more important thing is that if we shift the origin, you shift that origin such that all these directions are same as initial origin. That is, if A is positive here, so you keep A positive in this direction if the origin is here. If B is positive in this direction, you keep B positive in this direction. And if C positive in upward direction, then you keep C positive in this direction. So this is now new origin. And now if we want to find out the intersects for this plane, so how to find out these intersects? Now if we consider the A direction, if we consider the A direction, so here if we consider the A is in this direction, so this direction, now imagine this is the origin and this is your plane. So if we consider the plane, the A is parallel to this plane, so the value becomes infinity. If we consider the B is required but not in this direction, origin is here, so we measure from here to here, so that value becomes negative value, so negative 1. If we consider this is unity, and in C direction this is parallel to this origin, so this is again infinity. If we take the reciprocals, 1 upon infinity minus 1 upon 1, 1 upon infinity, so value becomes 0, minus 1 and 0. Now negative value is available here. If negative intercept, then denoted by integer. So 0, 1 bar and 0. And now put this into parenthesis. So 0, 1 bar, 0 becomes the representation for this plane. Okay. If the plane is passing through the origin. Now one more example. Example number 5. Now if we consider this is the plane, this is the inclined plane, okay, and which is passing through these points, okay. So if we observe here, so this A distance, if we consider this A distance is required, so this A distance is not required, actually this is parallel to this plane. So here we take infinity. A is parallel to this plane, so infinity. If we consider B, yes, B distance is required, and this is in positive direction. So this is 1. If we consider the C, yes, C distance is also required. This is also in positive direction. So we take this is 1. If we consider the reciprocals, so 1 upon infinity, 1 upon 1, 1 upon 1. So 0, 1, 1. These are the values, take it in parentheses. So this 0, 1, 1 is the representation for this inclined plane. And now if we see one more example. Now if we consider this distance as half distance, not full distance, this is half distance in the direction of C. So this is half. We connect this. So now this is the inclined plane which is passing through this point. Okay, so this is actually inclined plane. If we consider the intercept for this plane, and if we assume this A distance, it is required. Yes, it is required. So this is 1 actually unit distance. If we consider in this positive direction, and B direction also distance is available. So again positive direction, and in C direction distance is not complete unit distance but half distance. So here we take 1/2. Okay. Now, if we find out the values, then if we find out the reciprocals, so 1 upon 1 upon 1, and here 2 upon 1. This becomes the values, and so these values become 1, 1, and 2, and this is integer values. And take these values in parentheses. So for this, for 1 and 2 value. So in this way we learn how to represent the planes, how to represent the plane intersects, how to represent the plane intersects. We will finish here. In yesterday's lecture, we see one more point in that discussion, that is family of directions and family of planes. So we see what is the meaning of family of directions and family of planes. Now, if we consider this cubic structure, and in yesterday's discussion, we see how to represent the direction. Direction is represented with the square brackets and these three intercepts, that is 1 0 0. What is the meaning of 1 0 0? If point considered at this location, and if it is passing or starting from the origin, then this direction shows with this symbol. Okay, at A direction unit distance is available, at B direction distance is not available, at C direction distance is not available. So 1 0 0. And if we consider the second case, so 0, that is at A, for this, if we consider originate point is at this location, for this point A distance not required, so 0, B distance is required, so unit distance, and at C direction distance is not required, so 0. If we consider the one of the negative condition also, okay, if point is located if point is located at opposite side or negative direction, then also it is possible. Okay, so here this now if the point is at this location, so negative direction we take, and so here we take 1 bar. So all these values are related to this cubic structure. So in place of writing all these 6 values again and again, you only write down one of the value out of these 6 values in this format. You use this symbol, and then for example 1 0 0, you complete this with this symbol. So in this type of symbols, you show this 1 0 0, or you may take another value, but rule is that you use this type of symbol. Okay, and for example 0 0 1, and this is called as family of directions. This is called as family of directions. Either you use 1 0 0, 0 0 1. Family of direction means it consider all these 6 cases together. So that is called as family of directions. One more important point, and this is the last point in this lecture, that is family of planes. in the format of intersects. So all these cases we written together here. So 6 cases are different cases are possible for that one particular plane. Okay. So if we consider this case, so 1 0 0, the plane is at this location. At this location, this is 1 0 0. So in A direction, unit distance is available. B is parallel, C is parallel to this plane. So here the values become 0 0. Similarly, for another cases, we already discussed all these cases in detail. But how to represent the family of planes? For family of planes, we represent by using this curly bracket, and you use out of these 6 values, you use any one value. Okay, so 1 0 0 curly bracket close. This is called as family of planes. This is called as family of planes. If curly bracket is there and 1 0 0, so you understand that we consider all these 6 cases together. So it is called as family of planes. So in this way we finish this today's lecture, and we learn about the families of plane, families of directions, and how to represent the plane intercepts. What is the rule? So we stop here. Thank you, and please subscribe my channel for seeing the next videos. Thank you.